note that this content is for adults only. Viewer discretion advised. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, like, and share. Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream with me, Grizzly K, as we continue to follow this manhunt. I mean, whoa, this is day 9 of this active manhunt, and this is there's been a lot of action, lots of ups and downs throughout the search for Danelo Cavalcante, who escaped the Chester County prison on August 31st of 2023. Okay, there's been a lot of action, but this is very interesting to me that this chopper over here is literally, it was at one point hovering over the exact same spot for 10 minutes. That to me is pretty big news. That, like, what did they see? What did they find? And then there was, of course, police swarmed in as well. And so I found that very, very interesting. So I thought, let's go live. Let's see what happens. I still don't think that we'll really see anything, but I didn't really want to miss whatever's going on here right now. We shall see. Jamie said, Jamie St. Peters. I'm 89% sure this dude is holed up at the police station, just waiting for someone to notice him sitting in the lobby. So before we dive in, I'm going to put the scanner on as well. I'm going to put Nick's stream on. He's on X, or previously known as Twitter. Nick the Hat is his handle. See, here comes another one. Here comes another one. Look at it. They're going together. Look at them. They're searching kind of together. Very interesting. So I think he's in these woods here. So I'm going to show you that stream, but welcome to my moderators. Welcome also to all my patrons, members, all the old subscribers, as in OGs, original Grizzlies, and all the new subscribers. Are we ready to listen? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is unmute the scanner so that we can listen to it live. As whatever's happening, we'll have a listen.
Unit 420.
Okay. At the same time,
this is not a routine sweep. They're bringing in the assets.
Look, guys. Look at this chopper here.
Right now.
It is literally. I'm thinking they spotted the sky
minutes away.
Cover.
So those assets weren't expected until nightfall.
Yes, I've seen also on social media that this is apparently a confirmed sighting.
First Street, Danelo Cavalcante, Building A,
so,
and guys, it's not encouraged that you go looking for him yourself. I know a lot of the guys.
We're looking.
No, what's here? I'm talking about other assets that aren't here yet, and we'll see them when they're here.
Okay, I'll just keep playing that while we listen to the scanner.
Caller has the warrant.
That's right. Aaron said not a routine sweep.
John said that the subject is there currently doing drugs. No known domestic or anything going on except for him being present. Don is requesting to remain anonymous.
Look at it hovering.
The subject has a history of trying to fight police.
Okay, they're talking about something else now on there.
Call 3491. Attention.
Cover.
Call 20, I copy. We're familiar. Seat in Don Clark's apartment.
So this is who they're looking for.
That's what probation is saying.
Danelo Cavalcante.
Unit 29, call 2.
Okay, that's who they're looking for currently right now. Harry McCallum says, question, do you think he's still in the area? I really do. I really do, because of all the sightings.
Behind you, number 12, Ryan Lane. 12 Ryan Lane. For suspicious condition. However, a loud explosion from behind the property. Nothing was seen. 9 call 4.
So those are unrelated right now.
Get yourself in trouble or hurt. That's what the police are here for.
Unit 29 call 4, copy your acknowledgement. Number 28, Michael Court, 28 Michael Court. For an audible burglar alarm coming from the basement window.
So thank you all for being here. If you are tuning in here with me, I've been following all the updates all day. I'll update you with a few little things as well as we go along. I
don't think the news helicopter, if it comes here, it's because it's part of the search, because they've asked everybody to clear the air.
Let's put him up here as well.
And I don't think they need their help right now because they have the state police, so you might see NBC turn around or get out of the area. Okay, good. There's nothing going on at Ace. Good, guys. Don't.
Yes,
let's
Stefan.
not take things into
Look,
our
look,
own
look.
hands. That's what these guys are here for. And
Can you preempt the
they're
suspicious
good.
looking on this
They're
Derby
good at
wall?
what they do. It's just a hard job when you have a
Copy
terrain
that.
that's so difficult
It's 283
and
4.
covered
Unit
This
26
Get bigger. Sorry, I'm just going to resize everything for us. I want to be able to show you everything here, okay? So, hold on.
26 Ball 18.
Let's show you what's going on here.
So once I see the other assets coming, I'll get out of the car so I can show you guys them a little
in
better.
front of Stan
But
Service
right now I'm
Station,
gonna sit in
number
here.
62 Ridge Road.
It's hot out.
Property damage accident.
The air is
2
on.
vehicles.
Look at
I'm waiting.
it.
There's a.
I'll show you on the map
Is
now
that
where it is.
Skyforce or is that? Is that
That
another
hover-
trooper? Can you guys check?
This hovering is very interesting to me.
So they have like this area and that area covered. So there's one here and there's one right there that's hovering. So it looks like they have something. And possibly they might have them cornered.
That's
They
what
might.
it looks
That's
like.
speculation.
Who's feeling like this could be it?
Is NBC? Yeah. So how low is that? So it looks like that is a news helicopter,
Okay.
but I don't think it can come in the direct airspace. It's
This
gonna
is
have to
number
stay a
one
little further out.
worldwide.
But this one's hovering.
Okay, here comes the other one. Let's look at this one quickly.
Click on.
This one is number 2 worldwide. Look what they've been doing today. Look at this. They've been
So
over
it
here
looks like,
all day.
One guy is hovering, and that looks like
We'll go back to this one.
Skyforce. The one that I'm showing you right now is a state police.
So,
So it's
Maybe-
staying out. All right, guys. See, so yeah, like I said, they're being asked to restrict the airspace out of a courtesy, and they're listening.
Unit 28 Paul 2.
Ball 2.
okay, there's a lock. Hold on one second. I want to show
There's
you on the
two
map.
Pennsylvania State Police
Unit 28
choppers
Paul
and
2.
one
537
news
Martin
chopper.
Corner Road. Stop 537
very
Martin
low.
Corner
That's-
Road. Ambulance
Like I
needed
said,
back
they're gonna
after
be, you're about to
person.
see them get very low, and I told
Ball
you
2
guys that
copy.
a few minutes ago. You're gonna notice they're gonna drop down dramatically, or
Let me show you the
drastically.
altitude.
They're gonna drop, and
There they go.
other assets are gonna appear,
Right now they're at
rather soon.
775 feet.
and you'll see them showing up.
Okay, so let me show you where this is, just so that you guys know.
So I'm gonna try to see if I can.
Just quickly gonna
I don't know if this is long.
turn nickel for a second here. Okay, so if we look at Google Maps, okay, I put in Waterglen Lane so we can orientate ourselves just from there quickly, because that's, remember, that was where the search area was, all around here, and that Ballantree Lane, right? Okay, so just from there, it's about 4 miles. Well, it's not 4 miles directly, you know, as the crow flies would be probably a little less, but about 4 miles around this Longwood Gardens area. So actually, let me just do it like this, from there, okay? And they are hovering over this area here. Well, actually now, they were hovering over this for so long. So let me just quickly do this and choose on the map somewhere like here. So now that is 2.3 miles. And you can see the roads are all blocked. Okay. So we've done extensive map time on this case before. I hope you are quite familiar with it. Let me know if you are not, and we can do some more. But from there, 2.3 miles. And remember that deer cam sighting? That deer cam sighting was, just wait. It wasn't quite there. Here, it was, the deer cam sighting was around here. And now they're over here. That was a few days ago. Also, last night there was lots of reports saying that there's a confirmed sighting. But the thing is, apparently, law enforcement found surveillance or received surveillance footage of this guy, Danelo Cavalcante, spotted in this Longwood area again. So this Longwood Gardens area. And now, with these choppers literally hovering right over here, it seems to prove, yeah, that it seems that like they think he's in this area, because they went from here, and then they crossed the road after a little while, and now they're all in this wooded area. And the police are there, the searchers are there, just saw a lot of cars arriving and everything. They're all looking over this area now. So let me show you this again, so that you could see what I mean. So literally that's from what we just saw on the map, look at where we are. Sure. I just want to see if we look at this one. I'll show you how it previously... Look how it zoned in here. It hovered over here and it hovered over here. That was for like probably 10 to 15 minutes. It was just staying there. Wow. So anyway, as we know, with this case, everything is like big hype, okay? I cannot wait till they catch this guy. That's going to be quite the day. I can't wait for that press conference. There's not been a press conference confirmed. Look now how they're hovering here. Look. Okay, slowly. Well, not hovering. They were for a second there, but they're just going very, very slowly through these woods. Okay. Yeah, Candy said, someone said he's been eating from Longwood Gardens, fruit, etc. to stay alive. While he's staying around, they're also caught up in trees. Yes, and today they were also checking out a tree house in Longwood Gardens. And I mean armed officers climbing up the stairs to make sure that they clear this tree house. So they've been in this area since yesterday. I'd say for the last 24 hours, they've really been concentrating on this area. There's also a rumor that he might have a phone or something that he may have stolen either from the Chester County prison before he left, or maybe, I would speculate, what if somebody left a backpack for him, or we just don't know. Okay, here's another chopper coming in here. Let me put the sound back on here from what's happening with this stream. And Smith, thank you so much. So this is one of the wilder Grizzly true crime streams. I normally, you guys know, I like structure. So, but this, we cannot miss this because these choppers, look there.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Something is happening here.
If it's worth going straight ahead.
I believe
CNN just broke that that CO was fired, so somebody did go down there.
They're talking about the guy from the Chester County prison that worked in the tower that didn't see, or whatever it is. There was a criminal investigation. The tower guy has been fired allegedly. I will go and have to find some of those sources for you, so we shall have a look. I just want to put the police scanner on quickly.
On that way. Yeah, almost 41.6, okay. Thank you, 146.4, okay.
44.10. Same 10 to control.
Hi, copy. Let me know what you guys got.
They're leaving the area now.
Good.
Oh, maybe they're just going around.
Here. We're going to bring them right up to 14.
Okay. Thank you. White male, short hair, blue t-shirt, white female with like red or brown hair, wearing a dress. They were both over the guardrail and into the bushes. I'm just not sure what they were looking for.
I'm sure the scanner would have gone private by now, don't you guys think? I think we should listen to the stream
down that
here.
road, so that means they're going to have that angle covered, so
oh, they're coming around again.
Good. So that way we have multiple different, in case the guy runs out this way, you never know where he's going to head, and we want as many
they better
angles,
be careful out
as
there
possible to see what's going on. We don't want to have the same
this is who they're looking for
going around. And it's good to see different angles of what's happening, like one that's close, one that's around the bend, because this guy's been managing to evade. There's another one over there. This guy's been managing to evade them for so long, and you never know, maybe he'll come running out this way. So it's just unpredictable. This guy's very unpredictable, and every time people predict what he's going to do, he does the opposite. So look, there's 4 helicopters. This guy's coming in. I just got told to stand by. I was told stand by.
guys. Look at it. Look at it. Look at
one. I'm told stand by.
Let's see who this is.
I asked if he's been apprehended, and I'm told stand by.
Stand by.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the car because this might become something.
This is news.
So I was just told to stand by.
News
by law enforcement for a response on if he's captured. I guess he's. They're trying maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but I was told stand by.
Oh my word!
Refresh the feed if the sound is gone.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us here. 4 choppers. 2 are media though, so please remember 2 are media.
These guys are everywhere. So Skyforce is authorized, guys, to come on and assist. They're here to assist. I'm gonna prepare something to tweet just in case. Give me a sec. Let me see that.
Yeah, I'll just be listening out in a moment. I just want to say a few things. Yesterday, oh my word, there was a huge amount of activity. And then one of the locals in the area literally went out there with a scissor lift, or otherwise known as a cherry picker in other parts of the world. And they actually wanted to see what's going on, but it was completely dark, right? So they raised this thing up, off they went, elevating, and then it collapsed. They injured themselves. Paramedics had to come out, and it was right there where the media was. That was very hectic to see that. I don't know if you guys saw that yesterday.
Anything, but I'm just shooting a text.
I'm just gonna keep look. I'm just gonna keep watching here because they are. Look here how closely. This is what I mean. They are really concentrating on very small areas here. Oh man, this will be such a great day if they catch him today. Todd Who Dat Clement says, hey Lady G, they are really close to him. Yes. Apparently there's been at least
and if he's captured,
9
you guys
sightings.
Are gonna hear first, most likely. I'm literally texting. We're all in a group at this point. There's a few group chats. I have 3 of them.
Just keep a listener. Someone was saying, why is that funny? It's not funny. If you're talking about the cherry picker situation, it's ridiculous that somebody went out there with a cherry picker. This is 2023. We can use drones, people. Don't go do that. But also, it's just like, I can't believe that happened. And then it distracted from everything. Deb Godfrey, you said, thank you for all you do to keep us informed. I love you. Thank you so much, Deb. Okay, let's listen more.
So that's confirmed. CERT is moving in.
CERT is moving in, according to social media.
I'm about
Nick.
to get a better view. I'm going to get out in a second. Let me just get this.
Me too. This country goes live. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. Okay, let's quickly... I'll show you this quickly. They do say Pennsylvania manhunt, guard fired after failing to see Danelo Cavalcante escape.
CERT is heading into the woods.
Look how they're hovering. Okay, so that guard was fired. They say a guard at Pennsylvania's Chester County State Prison was fired this week after officials said the individual failed to spot convicted murderer Danelo Cavalcante's escape. A source at the prison told the Philadelphia Inquirer as the manhunt for Cavalcante enters its 2nd week, and officials warn residents he is extremely dangerous. I'm glad they're back on the page of saying he's extremely dangerous, because there was a little bit of a time there where, you know, they were like, just take your ordinary precautions.
Let me just, finish this text message I'm sending, and then also update on.
My pleasure, cornflake girl. More or less said, Grizzly has excellent news instincts. Thank you. Sorry, CERT is S-E-R-T. Special Emergency Response Team. CERT. I'll find it for you.
CERT. Tactical teams are in the woods.
Oh my word. Look where they're hovering there.
Tactical teams are in the woods.
You guys want to go 3D view on this? Because we can.
Including CERT.
They're
Federal
fly
agents,
nicely.
FBI, U.S. Marshals, just about every agency, they're in the woods. The tactical agents are in the woods.
I don't know why this simulation does this, but yes. CC said, I think he's hiding under cars in the parking lot. Please don't be afraid of this flying. It's just the flightradar24.com type of hovering that it does. If we don't like this view, just let me know. I can just go back to the other one. Damn, look at that. I actually do think the other view is better so that we can see where they're moving to.
I'm about to, 1 second, guys.
I'm thinking he's in this wooded area now. Wow.
So I'm waiting for...
Special Emergency Response Team, CERT, S-E-R-T.
Alright guys, so I'm back. CERT and tactical units are in the woods. And they are stationary all over the woods. They're stationed and positioned. They're awaiting for any movement.
Ace Nichols, yes.
I was told a few minutes ago to stand by. So it's certainly panning out to become something. Other assets have arrived. I'm trying to spot them in the sky, but I can't. And I know they're here.
Look.
I can't see them. They're very good at... Let me see if I can see them on my other side, but... there are other assets right now that are overhead, and you can't even see them. These guys are that good. So you can see the helicopters are flying at a certain altitude. That's because other assets are above them several thousand feet, and you can't see them. You're not able to see those assets.
They're flying at 725 feet, you guys.
But they're there. Those
And they're
assets
really
are
concentrating.
there. Let me look behind us.
Wow.
No, okay, so they're very good at hiding. And it's broad daylight, so I thought I would see them. And it's multiple assets, it's not just one.
Sheila said they're not going to show us where they are, but the thing is, from the air we can see.
Are you guys able to hear now?
We can see what they're concentrating on. I'm just quickly going to turn Nickel for a second there. So what happened was, I've been watching this flight radar all day, listening to the scanner all day, monitoring all the feeds going on. I've been very active on X, which was called Twitter as well, all day. So if you've seen me tweet out there or repost or post or whatever it is, yeah, there's been a lot of activity today, kind of warming up to this moment. And when I saw that this Bell 407 was just hovering over the water here, that's where they were hovering, over like either this little area here or over it was just here, just hovering over there non-stop. I'm like, that's interesting. And then we saw another chopper join. I'm like, very interesting, especially with recent sightings in this area, including the night before. So not last night, remember time zones, the night before, law enforcement apparently got surveillance footage of Danelo Cavalcante back in this Longwood Gardens area. So if you are in the Longwood Gardens area, please remember, stay safe. Okay, keep your eyes peeled. And, well, right now it looks like a lot of action is happening in this area. And they've been flying over this area all day. It's been quite something. They also today went on horseback through all these cornfields, but like a grid search. That was like little by little by little. There's been tactical teams, state troopers, police officers everywhere. I'll go and find some more news for you while we listen to this. I just really want to keep focus on what's going on here. And sometimes as they leave, like this one might be leaving now. Maybe they go refuel. Another one comes in, as you can see this one. Well, this one seems to be leaving now. This one is just staying in the area. Here's another news one, a news chopper. So I wish they would show some of the footage from the air. That would be amazing, right? So, yeah, JW's like, go horses. Orlando Ramos says, we are just hours away from the capture. Stay alert anytime now. I think it could be. I mean, there's been a lot of moments like this in this case, to the point where it actually gets really exhausting to stay on that level of adrenaline at all times, right? It's really hectic. So I haven't seen any announcement of a press conference. Let me also tell you that apparently this morning, well, it did happen. There was a media invitation for coffee and snacks, and then showing off the tech that they're using and the perimeter that they have in the search as well. Lisa De Stefanos, thank you so much for your sticker. You said this is getting intense. Yes, it is. So, look here. Oh my goodness. So that happened as well. It's been an interesting day. Very interesting. You say click the other flights. Which other flights? Wait, here comes one. Let's go there. Look at this one hovering here. Look at all three of them. But this one is number 3 worldwide, private owner. Here's another one. Oh my word. They're all hovering now. Look at these. Look at these two. Especially this one. Sure. I really hope they catch him today. Yes, please. Okay, so while I do this...
University, the students there have been reaching out, and they're also very anxious. And they've been anxious because they don't know what this guy... They know what he's capable of, and they don't know if he's in their area, and it appears that he's not. But drones are in the sky, and these are some wild drones. Again, I saw one.
There are drones as well.
Person, and
yes.
they're the definition of state of the art. I mean, these things are massive, and I mean the propellers can they can decapitate you.
If there's something more visually interesting to show you, I will show you.
And like I said, that they have the ability to
For now,
carry me. If
this
I was
is
to
very
hold
interesting.
on and fly.
Okay, that one seems to be leaving... Not leaving even. Look, they're not leaving the area. They go straight, and then they go back to their pattern.
So we're seeing, again, like they keep coming to that general area where you guys saw earlier. I think it was about 10 minutes that we were here, where it was hovering in place.
Just want to check here. No, there's nothing here right now. Gonna go there.
I'm just told to stand by. So he's not apprehended, but I guess they're waiting to see if they have something clear. He's not apprehended yet.
Not yet, but he might be today.
That's for sure.
Happy Friday,
in
everyone.
Custody. So make sure that there are no rumors going out. He's not in custody. And last night you guys saw 50 cop cars flying by, so that doesn't mean anything.
I saw Shauna.
Well, in this situation it does, because they're obviously there's a lot of activity and there's a confirmed sighting. But yesterday we counted 24, and then another resident said about 50 police cars. This is a confirmed sighting right now. And before this, the last confirmed sighting was Wednesday night, overnight, at Longwood Gardens on a camera. I'm not sure if it's surveillance footage or if it's one of the cameras placed by officials. But
look at them
what
go.
else I learned about these cameras are a lot of them are old school. So that's why they're not getting the information real time. What they're doing is going to the fields, and they have to pull the SD card
go Loki.
and upload the footage. So by the time, I'm sorry, that text came in. By the time they get that, it could be, I mean, they're routinely checking, but yesterday, what happened was they found on the trail cam shortly after 5, and I was live when I was telling you guys that they have the confirmed sighting for Wednesday overnight. They found the footage, and it was about maybe 5:30 p.m. and now I'm confident that it was in real time that I received the information, because once I received it, you guys saw them evacuate Longwood Gardens, and it wasn't because of a sighting.
I have to go find some things for you. I just wanted to say that them flying now, let's just see, the altitude is 7. They're flying at about between 700 and 800 feet, which is like 220 meters for those of you who work in meters. Obviously aviation would be in feet, but it's low. They're flying low. They need to see as much as possible on the ground. So that's why I find it so interesting, because they went in, hovered over that area, dropped altitude, and stayed low, and just in that one place for a long time. As if, like, oh my word. I mean, watching this flight radar all week long has been quite interesting. Today is the most interesting I've seen, in my opinion. Colleen said, thoughts on the chance they'll finding him today? Well, yeah, I've shared my thoughts a few times. Thank you, Colleen. I think they could. But there's been many, many moments like this throughout this case. I hope they will catch him today. Can you imagine the adrenaline? Not only for the whole tactical team, for all the police officers, for everybody involved, but imagine for him as well. Can you imagine now? I mean, he could run out of energy. Especially if he's just fueling up on, I don't know what, fruits and veggies and things. We don't know that, but people are speculating he could have been in this area because there's lots of places to get drinking water and fruit and veggies and things like that quite easily without being spotted. So I'm just going to zoom in here again. I'll play that audio now again in a moment. Thank you so much, Dana, for being a member for 7 months. And see, Jenny said law enforcement is moving again. Yeah, law enforcement is up and down all day. They're moving all day. They're on horseback. They're in cars. They're all over the place. Let's see how high this one is. This one is at 1,500 feet. And this one, 1,400. But this one, that's just monitoring over here, where this one is at 725 feet. Which they would have authorization to be this low. And obviously to, I think the drones would be below 500 feet, right? There we go. Jason Brown, exactly. Drones will be 500 feet and below. So there's no risk of the drones crashing into these choppers. But this one is, yeah, at 725 feet. So imagine that. The drones must also be right over that area right now, looking at everything. Sipe, thank you so much. Oh my word. $100 again? What? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wow. Thank you, mods, for being here. I know it was short notice. Yes, Stephanie, I'm aware. I can't just show other content creators stuff. You just never know. I don't know them, so you just don't know. You can just have permission to show their stuff. I'm aware. I'm watching all the feeds. We are here right now for Grizzly True Crime. Thank you for being here. If you want to keep me informed of other things going on, I'm waiting also for Fox 29 to go live to see what they're doing, because they've been live every day so far. Well, there we go. They're live now. They're live now. That's what I'm waiting for. Yes, please, sir. Show us what you got, sir. Oh, we got some aerial footage going on here. Okay. So thank you so much for your sticker. Weed Killer said a K-9 takedown would be a fitting end. As a German Shepherd dad, I know they love to work. That would be. Get them lucky. Right? Gail Hurd. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There we go. You see? Okay, so while we watch this, let's layer some things. Let's quickly look where they're. Yeah, they're still hanging. They're still over here. Look how they're going. Whoa. Okay, and then let's listen to Nick here and play this. I'm just looking where they are. It must be, they said, oh, that would be one of them, one of the choppers. Oh my word. Okay, let me get my head out of the way. I'm like, where are they live right now? Literally in one of those choppers, I think. Or is this a drone? Oh my word. Okay. Sheesh, we're getting real live action here now. If you spot him, speak up. Call 911. Let me also make this color a little bit better for us. Hold on 1 second. Like that. I'll make the picture a little sharper. Oh, look at the area. Wow. Yes, I love aerial footage as well. I know Newman says, love that aerial footage. Me too. Don't get dizzy now, everyone. Buckle up.
Alright guys, yeah, I'm trying to find out if that's it. Maybe that area is allowed to be filmed. I'm asking.
Look at the horses too. I told you guys, there's horses too. This is an epic day. I can feel it. And thank you so much for being here with me. Mr. AC, welcome.
So yeah, there's no update as of yet. I just shot over another few text messages, but and when she sends you the link,
Yes, Cindy, let's hope so.
send it over to
Let's hope today's the day. Deborah. Someone sent me the pronunciation. I gotta say it right. Brandao.
Yeah, so they were asking not to film,
Brandao. Yes, let's hope the
unless
family will
they're
rest
filming
easy.
in an area that isn't specifically relevant to this. Maybe they're doing that.
I'm okay here in the Netherlands, or I'll live.
Let's
Thank
hope
you so much.
Because I wouldn't.
Okay. I want to combine things again. So, give me a second to do that. Let's take this map over here. I'll bring the aerial footage back in a moment. Wait, let's take you over here. I'm gonna fix. Okay, do it. Yes, we want that one. And we want... Wait for it. I just want to fix it quickly.
Standing by for updates. There's no update right now. That's why I said stand by. It looks like they're waiting to see. We'll know in a few if there's something worth reporting. He just said stand by.
What you gonna listen? I want to show you
that
all the
is
things.
It. I'm gonna speculate, but what I take that as is wait a few. Perhaps they're onto him. Yeah, but in something like this, it takes a little bit of time. So he's not captured yet, but we're making sure that
Wait.
everything is
Yes, it's that one. Okay.
confirmed before I say anything. But standby can mean that hold on just in case, because we're onto something.
Yeah, it
and
could
stuff
mean
to
so
that
many
effect.
things.
So it is what it is. Anyway, guys, we're here on Schoolhouse Road and East Street Road.
How's that?
The helicopters, oh, that's a bird, seem to have moved around a little bit.
Welcome, Aura
It's alright. So it got a little higher now.
Just make sure the footage is at a good quality. Come on. Up you go. We want the best quality possible, right? Focusing. Those horses and officers are just standing there. Let's do it like this. Sorry for moving things around. I'm just trying to get you the best view. Okay. So let's see
Ask
what they're
why
doing.
did the choppers pull out? So I'm gonna find out what's going on.
What is going on? There's still one here. There's one here, there, and this one. What are they doing?
No, not all at once. Not for fuel. There's only one here.
This is the one we've been tracking.
About to find out.
Mm-hmm. So they're looking for Danelo Cavalcante, day 9 of the search. I wonder if I can put this off like this. You can see where they're all hovering over here.
So they got rather quiet. Okay, so there's two. There's still
Ah.
two choppers. They might be
I don't think quiet's a bad thing, right? I think quiet is a good thing. Probably
yeah.
in
So
there.
they're filming from unrestricted airspace. So the stuff that they're filming isn't restricted airspace, so it's fine, and it's not gonna interfere with anything. They're just having a hard time narrowing it down, but he was confirmed. It was a confirmed sighting in the woods by a construction site.
I wish I could put like 20 million things on the screen here. I think it's going to be better if we can put this nice aerial footage. So let's do that.
I'm just sending a screenshot to somebody to see.
Let's put this up because we might spot something. You just never know. Thick trees, yes.
I just shot another text to see.
Zooming in.
Up with a few rumors.
Sure, they keep zooming in.
See, they're back. So we're on day 9 for the escaped murderer, and this is a sign of good luck in a way, because Michael Burham was caught on day 9, and we're seeing some early activity, and he was caught during the day too. Michael Burham, he was caught during the day. If somebody wants to look up what time he was caught, because it was broad daylight.
Okay, we're just listening up.
Can you
Con-
screenshot what just came in and send that to the group chat?
Connie said, even here in the Netherlands, I'm glued to the screen. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm asking about the shirtless man right now. I'm asking if that's a fact. I should have hopped on the back of that four-wheeler with the farmer. Maybe, and I would have been able to.
This is over the Longwood Gardens area that we've just been monitoring, where all the
where he
choppers
went.
are concentrating their surveillance in. So I just want to keep it on this for a little bit. This is from Fox 29. I just want to, because they're really focusing on this
And I
now.
asked about the shirtless guy.
I know we're just looking at two horses, okay? Two officers on horses, but I don't know.
Yeah, and we're on Schoolhouse and East Street Road.
Could get interesting.
And I'm
And
not
yes.
sure whose property this is. If this is Longwood property, and I don't see any like private property signs, so I'm not sure whose it is. And it's it's the same terrain as we see everywhere. I mean, look. Yesterday we went into the cornfield and we showed you guys how easy it is to hide in there. We had a cool resident who was ducking down for you guys and then getting up.
Mississippi said there's a lot happening that we can't see. That's how it's been every day, right? There's just this absolute hive of activity, and then we don't really know what's going on. We can just hear, sometimes from the scanner, sometimes then they switch to another frequency, of course, to keep that on the down low. But this,
Ask that guy,
this is, I know every day it's like, oh my word, it's the most action we've seen. It's been like that, right? But today, I must say, this is very exciting now. Maybe they'll catch him today.
So I'm asking a resident who's heading to a spot if that's a good. So yeah, there's no. So they're actively pushing the woods in both directions. They're actively pushing through the woods in all directions, not both, all. North, south, east, west, and we have agents of the FBI, U.S. Marshals, the Fugitive Task Force, who I didn't even know were involved. That's a new one. So there's a lot of agencies that are there. So they're all moving in every direction of the woods, of these woods, every direction they're moving in. So this isn't our typical push. This is like a different sort of push. This is a push with a lot more
It is.
movement. Typically they would move in like a certain area, but right now they're moving in all directions, all four, north, south, east, west. Yeah, that is kind of, but I mean, they have to do what they have to do to get this guy. If they come from one direction, he's been managing to get out. So at this point, they're done with this. They're simply done.
Sorry, I'm monitoring 20 things at once.
Let him slither away, time and time again, and they want him. They want him captured or dead.
Captured or dead. Damn. If he doesn't surrender peacefully. Mm-hmm.
And officers are ready to fire. They're prepared. And they're operating on a private channel right now. But they're ready. They're locked and loaded and ready to go, from what I just saw.
Let me quickly show you from this feed, this media presence that's going on. It's insane. Sorry, don't know why my camera keeps doing that. Just hold on. Go. Okay. Let's just see the quality here. Yeah. Put that there. Damn. Look at all. Like, just hearing all of this and seeing all of it, there's a lot going on here today.
Check DMs for somebody at Trondion.
Dark Maiden said, "We all know you like tidy G. This rat was 5 foot. Well,
yeah.
he is.
Rob.
5 foot,
who's a
120
resident.
pounds.
If you're listening, I can't respond to you, but yeah, I'll be here. Go to maybe message requests.
Okay, so this is an aerial view from Fox 29. The other one is boots on the ground. Okay. We're listening to Nick as well on X or Twitter. So much going on a Friday. Oh. And they're looking for this guy. Danelo Cavalcante, day 9. Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm just sending a text.
I'm also looking for something to show you guys quickly. I want to play you something if I can find it. And I'll keep monitoring. I'm monitoring the flight radar and everything. Just give me a second.
Alright guys, so we're waiting for an update. Officers and tactical teams are ready to go. I've been told they're locked and loaded. So they're ready to either end this thing peacefully.
Look at them go.
Or with
Okay, bigger.
lethal force, whichever the fugitive chooses. The option is his. He has
Rando.
the option to come out of this thing alive.
He did not live in the trees in Brazil. I know, right?
And
That
he
room
has
has
the
really gone
option
wild.
to come out of this thing and go to the morgue. It's really up to him.
This is hectic. My adrenaline is pumping. Can you imagine these guys
But-
going in? Imagine
Let's
Cavalcante.
hope that they get him. Let's hope that this is it. And if it is, that's a lucky number, number 9. That would make it the second manhunt in a matter of months that ended on the 9th day.
Police cars going in. This is not my usual stream where I'm zooming in and zooming out and showing you 20 million things. You know, I like it tidy, as someone said just now. I like it straight, but we gotta monitor everything. We gotta listen. We gotta watch. We gotta do all of it, all the things, because this has escalated quite quickly.
Keep an eye out for a response. Hold it in and make
I just want to play you an example of those Ready Chesco public notifications that they give out.
guys. I'm just responding.
This is a message from the Pennsylvania
From
State
yesterday.
Police. The manhunt of escaped convict Danelo Cavalcante has focused in the immediate area to the north, east, and west of Longwood Gardens in Pecopson, Pennsbury, East Marlboro, and Kennett Townships. Residents in this area are asked to
This was
please
from
lock
yesterday.
all external doors and vehicles and remain vigilant. Review
again,
your surveillance cameras
they're waiting
and
for
contact
him,
police
whether
if
he
you
gets
observe
caught dead or
anything
alive. It's
suspicious.
up to him.
If you see this individual, do not approach him.
No, there's no
Call
updates except what
911
I have,
immediately.
what I
Please
said just
call
recently, that they're moving in every direction
717-562-2987
of the woods right now and doing a larger push
with
than
general
they
tips
have done
and
before.
information.
This push is coming in from basically all directions rather than two directions or
I hope you heard
three
it.
or one, limiting his
That was.
ability to evade
Right.
them.
Just gonna quickly put
And
this so I can just tell you guys what that was. Sorry, I'm just listening. Wait. Okay, we got this sound going as well. We got this. Okay. That's that Ready Chesco app they told everyone about, that you could sign up for local alerts. That's the type of alert that they sent out. So they sent that out yesterday. Thank you to the person who sent it to me. Really appreciate it. If you want to hear it again, just so that you know, and if you are a local and you are receiving this message, something like this now, please send it to me. If you can screen record it or something and send it to me, grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com. That would be great. Here you can see from the Fox aerial view all the media. There's a huge media presence here now. Of course, there's a huge police presence here now too. I'm going to play it one more time. It's from yesterday, but the reason I'm playing this now is from yesterday already. They were focused on this Longwood Gardens area. Okay, so just listen to an example of how they play it.
This is a message from the Pennsylvania State Police. The manhunt of escaped convict Danelo Cavalcante has focused in the immediate area to the north, east, and west of Longwood Gardens in Pecopson, Pennsbury, East Marlboro, and Kennett Townships. Residents in this area are asked to please lock all external doors and vehicles and remain vigilant. Review your surveillance cameras and contact police if you observe anything suspicious. If you see this individual, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Please call 717-562-2987 with general tips and information.
Okay, so that's an example of that. I'll put Nick on in a moment again. Texas Horse Rescue said, proud to see fellow equine search and rescue members helping catch this killer. We are certified to use our rescue horses to help law enforcement search for missing people. Great job on coverage. Grizzly, as always, love greatest mods too. Thank you so much, Texas Horse Rescue. Really appreciate it. I'm loving this aerial view. I think this is really great. Let me put this sound back on just to hear what's going on
And
here.
forget this. The people that are local, they're going to remember this for the rest of their lives.
And I'll show you this so that we can see again where the choppers are. Okay. Let's focus on. There's one. There's two. There's a third one. Where's this fourth one gone? Oh, wow. I mean, I don't know if you can run that fast.
So yeah,
Could he? Let's find it on Google Earth and see. Going back to the aerial view quickly.
so I'm going to actually find out. Somebody else in the group is asking the same thing that you guys just asked. Somebody that's on their way to the search or the manhunt. They asked for clarity on the percentage, like how certain are they that he is there. So we'll find out. But he was spotted. So we're gonna. Somebody else asked, not in here. Somebody asked in a group chat who's on the way to the scene. How far, or what's the percentage that he's here?
Tracy, I can't see any drones, but I did hear there's drones in the air as well. I think they have been every day. I just really want to see this one more time here. Where they're, okay,
I believe there were 5 at one point.
All around here
I know
now.
that there are massive drones and other assets in the sky. We can't see them.
Okay,
So they have assets that they weren't going to there was some law enforcement that are passing by in a Suburban. So they have some assets that they weren't going to utilize until sundown, but they deployed them already just now. Or not just now, when I told you that they're in the air. So
this is where they've been hovering
been a
from.
little bit that they deployed those assets, and they are in the air, not the helicopters. They're in the air about 4 hours earlier than they were scheduled to be in the air.
They're going, kind of following that road. So let's just do a general.
No, so all of the people that I'm communicating with are outraged at the show and tell.
Like 2 miles.
They're not too thrilled at a time like this. The focus isn't really to show off or show technology to the public that isn't really stuff like that could be used to the
2.5
advantage of others that are going to
kilometers.
do this in the future. So I'm sure that they didn't show them everything, but when you have reporters and stuff, like, I mean, I've covered stuff where they say don't film, but a lot of...
Okay, stand by. So I'll go back to that in a moment. What I'm trying to show you is where they've been hovering around, especially around this area over here. Okay, and just maybe the distance of where they're also monitoring now. And it's about, if I measure just roughly, 1.5 miles, 2.5 kilometers. Yeah, he could move that way, but I don't know, not without being spotted. I mean, there is, as you can see, there's a lot of, let's just close that, so much wooded area here. So if they were hovering over here, I don't know if he would have, I mean, how would he get across there? I don't think he could. Interesting, because they were hovering right here. Now then they went over here, and now they're mostly hanging around here as well as here. Interesting. Okay, let me put this back on.
Safety measure, because if the helicopter hits one of those drones, it's the same thing as hitting a small car, so they can easily crash. Not the drone, the helicopter can crash, which is why they're flying so low right now.
Sure. ASB, yes, they
The
did.
last thing they need is another accident, and there was an accident last night with a scissor lift right near us, and we heard a loud bang, and some neighbor said, was
The
that a
scissor
gunshot?
lift.
Was that? And
I told
other
you guys
neighbors
about that.
know what gunshots sound like from hunting. They said no, but it was that loud.
Thank you, Barbara. My head is on a swivel.
Yeah, so
I've got 3 screens,
if you guys
and I'm
see
like,
a helicopter going above 3,000 feet, let me know if it's in this exact area. But I don't think we're going to see that in this immediate area. They're not going to go over 3,000 feet. Well, they shouldn't be going over.
okay.
And I'm sure, obviously, they know that.
I'm just gonna mute this for a second. We'll still get the aerial view. Alyssa, I did not hear that myself on that scanner or on any of the feeds I was. Well, actually, I heard it from the feeds we're listening to now. But, I mean, I don't know if it's like local boots on the ground knowledge or what, but what's being reported is that there was a sighting today. So we shall see what happens here. But sure, for me, the chopper activity was the most interesting. And, sorry, ASB, yes, so I didn't actually get to read this to you guys, but they said Pennsylvania manhunt guard fired after failing to see Danelo Cavalcante escape, report says. A guard at the Pennsylvania Chester County State Prison was fired this week after officials said that the individual failed to spot convicted murderer Danelo Cavalcante's escape. A source at the prison told the Philadelphia Inquirer. I must go find that Philadelphia Inquirer article because I've signed up for them. You got to pay to read the articles at some point, and I signed up because I want to read everything. So they said he's extremely dangerous. Okay. Chester County Prison Board Special Liaison Howard Holland said in a press conference Wednesday that state officials plan to address the prison's security by potentially installing more cameras and fully enclosing an outdoor exercise area, saying recently installed razor wire had been considered to be sufficient, but that security measures at the prison should have been bolstered. Yeah. Oh, Fox ended their stream. Okay. So they've ended their stream. Let's put Nick back on here.
Hey, how are you? Need water or anything? Need some water? No, we're good. Oh, there. A resident just pulled up, guys, but I'm shooting a text to somebody to find out what's going on.
Let's check what you guys are saying. I'm actually going to move this one over here so we can just monitor it and monitor these. Okay.
Thank you.
And then this one is at this one is at 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet now. They're circling both these areas. That's scary that he could be, of course, on the move. He's been every time, so wouldn't surprise me. But they really need to catch this guy now, right? I know they're doing their best, but they really do. Don't ask me, he said, you think he's sleeping during the day or night? Was thinking maybe he's hiding during daylight and moving during the coverage, darkness at night. Maybe helps him keep out of view. That's what I'm thinking as well. I think he moves at night, which is also around 7 p.m. Pennsylvania time is when things really start hyping up. It's like the day is generally a little bit quiet. There might be a reported sighting here or there or something, you know, and it's a potential sighting, right? All the sightings can't all be true because it's here, you know, it's all over the place. So the thing is that mostly in the day it's pretty quiet, and then suddenly it's like, oh my word, they've spotted him, and I don't know. As soon as it's like dusk, things really, they go wild, okay? So in the media, they go wild, and then it's like, oh my word, off we go. So we shall see. I mean, right now it doesn't seem like too much is happening. I'm quickly going to put the scanner on for a second again, just to hear what they're saying. Okay, let's play it.
10-4 checking.
I still got to check my email, you guys.
Unit 41, 1256.
010 Paul 2, I'm out on 4-4's crash. We're going to need fire, please, to close it at Highland.
Okay, that's different again. Okay, so let me quickly read out some messages I missed. Donald King said, Grizzly to crime, I was on the CERT team Illinois. They love the adrenaline rush. Okay, so we got that. Amy K said, breaking shirtless person running their tracking. Longwood. I mean, if that's true, that would be very interesting. A shirtless person running. He would need to be shirtless at this point and muddy to not be spotted, right? To run around in a white shirt, which is probably dirty by now. Or his sweater or whatever it is, right? Damn. MKO said, Core TV just said he was spotted in someone's backyard. What? Oh my word. Okay, I'm going to read these comments and then that I just missed quickly. Diana McLeman said, I'm in this immediate area. The anticipation is overwhelming. Please catch this guy. Please, you guys send lots of love and support to all the locals. This must be absolutely nerve-wracking for them. What we want to do here in this community is to report on the facts, show a potential, you know, that are they going to catch him now? And we want to offer love and support to all the locals because this must be so scary. This guy is extremely dangerous. He murdered a man in Brazil in 2017, fled the country, went to the USA, and he must have at some point, because his name spelling may have changed from Danilo to Danelo at some point. Maybe that's why they couldn't track that he was an illegal immigrant wanted for murder when they went to Deborah's house for all the DV type of call-outs, you know? So, then he was in America, okay, living in the Phoenixville area, in the King of Prussia area, and he murdered Deborah Brandeo in April of 2021 in front of her children. If someone can do that, they are extremely dangerous. To murder your former girlfriend in front of a 7-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy that Deborah's sister said he was extremely kind to for a long time. He was so kind to them. He was so nice. They thought that he was really great, you know, initially. Yeah, if he can do that, he can literally do anything. I'm not sure if he's going to be surrendering peacefully, you know. So, okay. We're still just monitoring. I think they might have to go refuel soon. Where did they go? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, they're going wider now. They're going wider. Okay, I'm going to put the scanner back on just so we can listen a little bit.
Rescue 27, okay. Mickey 125.
Crossland, 1668th Street, Road, Resident Care Medical Office, Ansbury Township, respiratory difficulty.
All one with any mileage.
Ixnay. I'm not sure what that means.
4-3.
Oh, on flight radar, okay.
Is traffic backed up? What's going on? Copy.
Oh,
We now have
okay.
3 crashes going eastbound, all in relation to each other.
Oh.
They're just all staring at us as they drive by.
Rescue 27th responding. Area of 785, Academy Port Pike, West Southfield Township, an accident.
122 for
Yeah, 11440, copy, you're on scene. 250, Manor Ave, ambulance for heart problems.
Good Lord.
Okay, not much going on right now. Dawn, I must agree with your sentiment. It's also, when people are spamming other people's chat with telling them, can't you message Grizzly True Crime, wake her up, wake her up. It's really rude, right? Like, just, if you want to watch over there, go watch it wherever it is. Go watch over there. Okay, there's so much content and coverage to choose from. We cannot watch them all at the same time, right? I try to have multiple screens going at the same time when I'm not live. But yes, I'm using the scanner, wait, hold on, which is openmhz.com. It's like all of them. It's got the whole area, Chester County PA Emergency Services. I'll monitor it.
Sorry, so,
Okay, now let me quickly check my emails while I monitor it. And we're listening to Twitter as well, X, to hear what's going on there. What? Okay, Christine, send me the link, please, immediately. Let me go. Wait. What? You see what happens. Let's quickly see.
Here are the images I'm referring to.
What is going on? Are you sure it's today's? What do you mean? I don't see it.
Those are the sharpshooters that are on the overpass.
Look at this one. Earlier someone sent a message to say, check this plane here. Number 2 worldwide, doing a grid search. Look at this grid search that they're doing. Very interesting as well. Well, I really think they spotted this guy in this area. I really do. It feels like it. I know he's been spotted at least 9 times. There's been 9, apparently. Yesterday at the press conference, they said 8 sightings of him. 8 credible sightings of him? Okay. Remember that it's always delayed. When they saw him on the deer cam,
One second,
they
guys.
saw it the next day. If they see him in a tree from a drone, they usually review the footage and they're like, oh my word, last night he was here. So he's kind of he's 1 day ahead of them the whole time. That's also been a problem. However, I think they're closing the gap. What do you think? Okay.
And another school bus. So like, there's a. I'm assuming that these are. I guess we saw elementary, middle school, and high school at this point.
Interesting. Daniel said TRP-5. That's your Predator drone. Okay. Stephanie said, waiting to see my in-laws' house on this aerial shot. As locals have been really appreciative of your show. You are the most organized and calm. Thank you so much. I do try to stay calm. I'm usually the calm in a storm. So I do want to stay very calm. Okay, everyone?
It's alright. We're hearing too many different things.
Country Diva says, I can't believe he stole a phone. That's not 100% confirmed. It is social media rumor, though. Ixnay said,
nothing yet.
TRP shows up as Maryland State
I sent a
Police
little message in the,
5.
group
I
chat.
believe
I
it's a
said,
drone.
If you see this message, fire once, so I know you're.
It does fly like a drone.
But we're waiting to see if they have any updates. As of right now, I haven't seen anything.
Whoa.
And a lot of black SUVs are apparently going toward the back of Longwood.
Black SUV is going towards the back. Okay. To anyone saying that there's a live press conference, I don't see it right now. Okay. Can't see that. They didn't announce any press conference today either. Okay. So whatever you're finding, make sure it's live right now. And please send it to grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com. Now, I've opened my inbox and it's very hectic. Thank you, Josh. You said, looks like there's heavy thunderstorms about to sweep over the area. I live 15 to 20 minutes from that location. Do you think that if there's heavy thunderstorms, that it would complicate the search, or do you think it'd be easier to find this guy? I think it could complicate it, right? A little bit. I wonder. Tony said, G is cool, calm, and collected. Yes, thank you so much, Tony. That's what I was known for as well when I was a pilot, which was 10 years ago. That's when I quit 10 years ago. Okay, so Morgan, welcome. Cool, calm, and collected. We just remain calm. Wow, okay, let me just see what that is. Court TV. Oh my goodness. Wait, oh, a premiere. Okay, wait, now where are they getting that footage? Why did they got the footage? Wait, I want to find this footage quickly. Oh, but that's sorry, but that's old. Spotted in a backyard? Shame, guys. That's like many days old. They're talking about that initial footage we saw. Do you remember it? When he's like creeping around? Yeah, that's from about 5 days ago. Look at him go. What is he doing now? Are you stationed? Are you here? What are you doing? Okay, back to listening to some of this.
Happens, and it's in that general vicinity. Yeah, but we don't want the same angle as everybody else. So that's why we're not going down certain roads. Like a lot of networks are making a right at that stop sign, but if they're already there, that means that that's covered, you know. So, and this guy's known to slip out of different areas. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't think I'm missing anything at all. So.
Flipping Hot Fine says there's hail involved at the front of the storm. New York and CT got slammed. Ooh. Okay. Let me just try to... Okay.
Yeah. Again, guys, for those of you guys that are texting me where the media is stationed, we're not going to go to the same spot. Like, if there's 15 cameras each facing the same direction, that's great, but we're going to find unique spots just in case activity pops off, and we've gotten pretty lucky in the past 9 days where we chose another spot that wasn't covered, and it ended up becoming an area of interest and locking us within the perimeter. So we're going to do what we've been doing because it's proven to be a good strategy.
Okay, let me play you this clip quickly.
Dangerous convicted killer. It has now been 9 days since Danelo Cavalcante crab walked up that wall and escaped from a Pennsylvania prison. Now we're learning the corrections officer on duty at the time has been fired. That officer had been an 28-year veteran. NewsNation correspondent Evan Lambert live for us in Chester County. Evan, officials are also now confirming yesterday's spotting of Cavalcante.
Right, and that is why they are focused on this area of Longwood Gardens, these botanical gardens here in Chester County that people come from here to enjoy, but also from further away. Let me explain what we've been witnessing over the last hour or so. So really just behind us, and you might be able to hear the helicopter. We've been hearing a helicopter for probably about the last hour or so since we've been out at this location, which is just bordering the grounds of the gardens. But I just walked up there a little bit ago, and we saw a helicopter that was hovering in the same spot over a field for about 15 minutes or so. We have no confirmation on what that was, if they spotted something.
Okay, I'm just going to pause it there for a second. Sorry, it was like that. Amanda, I am aware I was listening at the same time, yes, and I heard it from Nick. I didn't hear it on the scanner, so I'm not sure, but Nick was saying it was a confirmed sighting. To me, it would make logical sense because the chopper just stayed there for a solid 10 to 15 minutes. Also, on a page on Facebook called Chad's Ford, Pennsylvania, take this with a pinch or a grain or a little bit of salt, okay? They said, shots have been fired inside the containment area for the search of the escaped convict. This is factual information, not a rumor. Longwood Gardens. Okay, so thank you for all the emails. I'm working through them as we're listening to all the stuff.
Obviously, no information that Cavalcante has been captured at this time, but around the time that we did see that helicopter hovering in the same spot, we also saw lots of law enforcement heading to that area. So we know that there's something that they're looking at on this grounds, or they're just intently focusing on trying to track him down. And that is because, as you mentioned, Nicole, as we take a look at this map, for the search, that's because it's shifted west because of the sighting yesterday. That was around lunchtime that a resident called in and said, look, there's someone who looks like him. They checked it out and they think that it was in fact Cavalcante. That's because they have some video from trail cameras from Wednesday night putting him in this area. That is what prompted a flurry of law enforcement activity last night, an evacuation of Longwood Gardens, which is now closed until further notice, and homes in the area being on a shelter-in-place order. Also today, I want to mention, we got a behind-the-scenes look at how all of this is being run in the firehouse not too far away from this search zone. Really inside.
Okay, so that's the first time we're seeing in there. Let's just look again. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Okay, let's continue on.
Run in the firehouse not too far away from this search zone, really inside of it, and you have a bunch of officers from federal, state, local authorities that are working together. They're tracking to some 400 officers that are in this area. They can pull them up on a screen at any moment and know exactly where they are. And when we were in there, they were all clustered around Longwood Gardens, this area where they think they have Cavalcante, the convicted killer, confined to, and they say that they're really going to be pressing on him today to try to make him slip up and come out of hiding if he's hiding, or somehow be visible to them so that they can find him. I also did ask earlier when we were on this tour of the command center about the round-the-clock nature of this operation. We're witnessing it for ourselves, but take a listen to what they had to say.
What's the scheduling like? Is everyone on 12
They're
on,
probably
12
all out back here handling things right now.
Are they on like 12 on, 12 off shifts? Is
Yes.
that widespread?
Yeah. 3 planners at least on every shift, and they're taking care of everything from getting batteries to power devices to arranging for meals, to arranging the next shift, to arranging fuel or repairs to a car, on and on.
And we're going to be checking on the helicopter activity here. I was just texting a few sources trying to see if we could get some more information on what exactly is going on. One other thing that I feel like we should note and might explain why Cavalcante has been able to put up with these really extremely hot conditions and being in the woods without really much sustenance at all. The officer who's running this operation for the state police said that after the killing he's accused of in Brazil in 2017, he actually escaped to the jungle and was there for some time before he made his way to the U.S. So he's not a trained survivalist.
There it is. That's what we were waiting for. Okay, so he's not a trained survivalist, as people are saying. I was wondering where it comes from, though. Where did people ever hear that... sorry. Sorry, I'll get it fixed now. Where did people hear that? Right? Oh, okay. So after he committed a murder in 2017, then he was hiding out. Quite interesting. Let's find it again. Sorry, I'll bring it back. Oh my word. Sure, I just want to monitor everything. Almost done here.
But he definitely has skills surviving in, hot conditions like a jungle. Nicole?
Oh,
all right, Evan Lambert.
So he spent some time in the woods then. Okay, in Brazil. Elizabeth says amateur jungle resider. Yes. Now let's quickly listen to this one again. Hold on. Where is it? Let's listen to what Nick is saying here. Okay.
Brazil has been a very... I can't text back. Whoever just texted me, you're gonna have to text Hong. Brazil, like the Brazilian networks, have been extremely kind. They're based out of New York, and they're out here too. And
also, somebody says, I guess helicopters will be grounded soon if thunderstorms head towards the west. I'm in the northwest of New Jersey. Yeah, probably right. And Travis Tucker said, Grizzly to crime, sorry to say, but this is an overwatch and not a grid search. Okay, thank you so much for that clarification as well. Abelis said, X-name means no Pig Latin, a secret language the kids use in my school. Letters are interchanged. Google it. It was a fun thing kids used to do. Okay, thank you so much, Abelis. Not sure that's important right now, but I do appreciate your sticker and the random information. Thank you so much. Okay. That's right. Texas State of Mind said people make assumptions of skills based on generalizations of him having lived in Brazil. They really do, but like really overgeneralized. Like, obviously, if he's Brazilian, he's just used to living in the jungle, right? He could just run around for what? Have you been there? It's a beautiful country. Okay, so let's just see. I think they are all... Where are all of them? Here's one still. Here's one. Ah, and you're still over that area. Yes. Okay, let's continue to watch this. Here, and let's continue to listen what's going on here. I hope you feel calm and collected, okay? Thank you for being here. Now, we've still got this map.
A local who's nearby to send me a photograph of what he sees in case it's...
Okay, and if they show that, I'll show it to you. This is a map made by Andrew Averill, and they've been keeping it up to date every day, which is really great as well. And it's got 9/8/23 sightings, 9/7. So these are sightings from today, allegedly. Okay, so let's try to click on there. So burglary at 6:25 a.m. near a Walmart. Oh my word, yes, I forgot to tell you guys. They were hovering over a Walmart for ages this morning. I'm like, whoa, always a Walmart involved, right? Always. So they were hovering over there. They said there was a burglary at 6:25 a.m. at 537 Schoolhouse Road in Kennett Square. So, but that wasn't confirmed to be him. It also wasn't denied. You know what I mean? We're not too sure from what I heard that it was. And then two, they said the FBI is investigating damage to a wall in this area. And as you can see, that is an area. Wait, let's just look here quickly. Italian Water Garden. Yeah. This is the area where they're hovering over. So that's interesting. Damage to a wall there as well. FBI investigating damage to a wall. Number 3, over here is a chipped wall. So there's that. And then let's see if there's more. Number 4, this says reported spotting by caller, 1:50 p.m. And this was, let's just zoom out and see. Yeah, that's out of that perimeter area, and it's in this Kennett Square area. I hope you guys are seeing it okay. Is it okay? I hope so. Let's just move it up and do this so that you can see nicely. Okay, and then reported spotting by a caller. All right, so this is quite far south from where they are now. That is interesting. Okay, they're more over here now. Reported spotting by a caller. I mean, it doesn't have to mean it's him. It's also, yeah, there's the Walmart here. Okay, so if it's him, he moves around a lot, that's for sure. Now here, number 5, you see this? Police reported sighting. That's where they were hovering over like that for so long. She was like, lol, gee, is it okay? Okay, here we go. This is where they were hovering, and it says, police reported sighting. Hello, hovering. Additional resources heading in. That's true, that did happen. Number 6. Oh, this says FBI. FBI spotted here. So FBI, I don't think it means they spotted him, but the FBI spotted around here. Okay, and yeah, the 4 halos and the drone sweep, but this we do know about as well. This, they're going all around there. So that's what they're doing here, and they're still doing it. They're still doing it. Let's continue to listen in a little bit over here.
But I haven't heard it since.
Locals are starting to say it's starting to rain now.
Time we heard it, and that was that.
Let me see if I can see a weather map.
Creek Road sighting, I want to say. At this point, guys, I'm like losing track.
Sorry for the typing.
The state police said there were 8 sightings yesterday at the press conference, and that wasn't including the other one on surveillance. So that's 9.
So when I look at just live weather, Chester County, Pennsylvania, that says severe thunderstorm watch 674 is in effect until 11 p.m. EDT for the following location. Pennsylvania counties included Adams, Bedford, Berks, Bucks, and Chester County. Severe thunderstorms. Oh my. Oh dear. Severe thunderstorms rolling in. Oh dear. Okay. And so they're still going over here. Wow. Come on, catch him. Ah, this guy. I'm sure he moves around. You know, what's the time there now? This guy must move at night. Pennsylvania time. 20 to 5. 4:41 p.m. The Angel Rock, thank you so much. I didn't even see that. I'm looking at so many things. Thank you to everyone who's here, watching here with me. I really appreciate it. As I said, I'm so grateful. I'm so glad that so many people started covering this case. Initially, it was only myself and Nick the Hat, who is on X or Twitter. And it's like, where is everybody? But suddenly, about 2 days later, mainstream media, lots of YouTubers, lots of people all over social media. This case went very viral, which I'm glad, because the more information, the better, because there's a very dangerous killer on the loose. Potential serial killer, because, you know, we know that he's killed 2 people, but what do we know about his youth? What do we know? He could be a serial killer, for all we know. He's a former gang member from Brazil as well. So, yes, we got that. Okay, so let's just see. What are they doing now? Going over there. I'd love to listen. I wish something was going on in the scanner.
Clear the second first on it.
We'll listen a bit.
The first one is going to be, I believe, 42 PDs. It's going to basically be a well-being check for them at the extended stay.
Okay, we've got an aerial search going on again from Fox.
Okay.
Excellent. We love aerial searches.
Before you send it over, I'm going to attach you. Who they're going to be looking for.
Air 2, okay.
Unit 2 policy status.
Oh, they really zoom in. That's FBI standing there and looking up.
2 policy, you can change this to a phone assignment. My status is fine.
Copy. Number 1 policy C2, check their MDC for a lockout.
Policy 2, copy.
There could be lots of unrelated things on the scanner now, of course, but I just wanted to listen in a little bit. Still over this Longwood Gardens area, in case you're wondering. Okay, let me quickly check some more things here.
Traffic 35 to Chester. The intersection is now open to all traffic. All fireplaces are clear. Traffic 35 clear.
Oh boy.
Traffic 35, okay.
Chester from Deputy 27. Can you add Station 8 and Lancaster 52 fire police to this incident, please?
5 Adam 1.
Still showing the horses. I'm just quickly checking the live weather as well while we're here. Just now, if I'm looking, that's why I'm monitoring many things for you, okay? Yes, who else is... Anyone local in the chat?
You can do the FPDI into the last call reference that dog.
Yeah, 43 Paul 31, okay.
6-5 Adam 1.
What was that? Is that thunderstorm?
Unit 6-5 Adam 1. Media is coming up at that intersection, and do not let them through.
Alley's clear. Sally, 4th door.
Let me show you the live weather map quickly. See, okay, let's just get him out the way here quickly. Hold on. Cavalcante, out the way. Chester, Pennsylvania, severe thunderstorm watch. There we go. That's what they say. Oh boy. Okay, they want to sell me clothes for some reason. Thank you, but no thanks. Severe thunderstorm watch. Okay, attend to information sources. Okay, issued by Philadelphia, PA, Delaware County. The National Weather Service has issued severe.
Station 12, name of second call. 104 Partridge Lane, cross Oxford Road. East Nottingham Township, a sick person.
Sorry, I just want to hear.
Unit 4273, MDC check for a phone assignment.
Unit 60 Paul 10.
Second, I get fire police and pan out for a tree completely blocking southbound Milwaukee.
Okay, so they said the National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch 674 in effect until 11 p.m. EDT this evening for the following areas, and you could see that we just read it out as well. Thank you to the person who emailed me this as well. Let's just go back and see the map again. Okay. This is Chester County, right here. Yes, okay. Whoa. A lot of weather moving in, yep. Here's Newark. Here's Kennett Square. So I'm assuming it's moving westward. Let's watch it. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing anything in chat here. KT, thank you so much for your $10 super sticker. Really appreciate it. Pen Dizzy said, hi. Obsessed. Lol, I've still not left. Don't worry. I think we're all quite obsessed with this manhunt, myself included. I am watching all the things when I'm not live. Just because I'm not live doesn't mean I'm not watching. I'm always watching everything, everywhere, all the time. Like, what's going on here? What is happening? Here's that Pocopson. Kennett Square. We can literally watch it approaching. Oh my goodness. And the sound you're hearing is from this aerial search. So let's just watch this a little bit and I'll go back to the weather. I mean, here the weather looks okay for now, but we could see it's approaching. It's creeping in on them. So actually, we don't need to hear this, do we? Not really. Let's listen to this.
33 is going to be disabled. I'll be out.
Thank you, floating the river.
Station 23-5 was requested. Newark Road between Airport Way and Baltimore Pike, New York Township. System traffic control.
Dan said it's already starting here.
Animal 56, 586 Franklin Way, Hershey's Mill, East Goshen Township, 84. Traffic 23 is responding. Traffic 23.
41 to 31. If you're still down at that gateway, I can take care of that phone assignment.
Here's Longwood Gardens.
Thank you.
31, I'm on the phone with Sullivan now. I got it.
Oh my.
Got me.
Radar, clouds, temperatures, all the layers. We want to see all the layers. Wow.
Jets are first 5 around.
We can literally watch the storm creeping up on them. Shame. Okay, just let me say this. Wait. If you are in the area and you are hearing thunder, there's lightning, thunder, storms, everything, just remember it's probably not gunshots, okay? Don't get scared. I hope that you'll stay safe, stay cozy in your homes, and I hope everyone covering the case is doing a good job of keeping you calm and informed. We all have our role. You know, I really appreciate all the boots on the ground. It's been really determined, passionate work. I don't know if you guys remember Rachel Morin's case? There was the guy whose stepdaughter found Rachel Morin. Remember that? That guy who has search and rescue experience is there right now with a YouTube content creator. The YouTube content creator took him with. I recognized the voice immediately. I'm like, oh my word. So he's also out there. Look how it's approaching. Oh my word. Okay, wait. Let's look at the flight radar. Yeah, are you getting out of here or what? They're like heading out because of storms maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Sure, I think that's going to complicate the search again, right? This guy gets lucky every night. You know, every night. He's it's pretty good at the nighttime. Stealthy. 5 foot, 120. I don't even think he's 120 pounds anymore. He's probably like 5 foot, 100 pounds. Shirtless. Man. So, Jeff Pishdrum said Chester is different than Chester County. Chester's by Philly. Just for, thank you. Yes. We're looking over the area, over this Longwood Gardens area. Really appreciate that. Just for clarification, thanks for doing a great job this week with this. Thank you so much, Jeff. So Jason Brown said, difficult to catch enough water for hydration from rain. Takes time and resource. Rain will kill his scent, but getting wet will raise his calorie consumption. And don't you think then the next day it would be easier to track him via footprints because it'll be like all muddy? Right? So that could be a positive thing for the next day. Rebecca said it's a big storm too, still covering NYC. Thunder just easing off, starting here around 3. Blue skies and 90 degrees 1 second, then gray, wet and stormy the next. Okay, so they're still going over here. Which is fine. Here's the weather coming in. Still a while before this patch hits. So you can see this Longwood area here. Longwood Gardens. It's approaching there. Okay, let's listen to what's happening here on social media.
And once and for all, and you guys can see there's buildings. Where's that at home? I don't know.
Yes, I can do that, Lily Jewel. I just quickly want to make sure I'm not missing something here. Doesn't seem like it. Lily Jewel said, when you can you recap for people who are just now tuning in? I can. I probably should do that because we've been like head on a swivel for a little while now. Janice said, you're amazing. G, thank you for amazing coverage. Always first class. Remember all to like and subscribe. We have a prisoner on the run. Yes, I've heard about that one as well in the UK. You guys stay safe there as well. That one sounds like a movie plot when I read about that a little bit. I'm like, what is going on there? Like, didn't he escape under a truck and all kinds of things, the UK one. So stay safe there too. I'm just going to keep this on for a second here. Well, I guess it's moving pretty slowly. We can come back to it. So let's look at this aerial view again. So welcome to the stream if you're only joining now. This is day 9 of the search for Danelo Cavalcante. Let me show you a picture of him in case you forgot what he looked like. Did you forget? Anyone forgot what he looked like? This is him, except now he's actually got longer shaggy hair. We saw it on his escape from the prison video. So what we're doing is, why am I live right now? Because I told you guys I'm coming here usually with bullet points, summaries, map time, and if there's a press conference. I really thought today there would be a press conference, but I haven't seen an announcement of one. I'll check again in a moment, but I think they're very busy with the search. So there was a sighting allegedly of Danelo Cavalcante. I'll get to that now, Emily. There was a sighting of him in this Longwood Gardens area, okay? The sighting took place yesterday. There were locals in the area that received via that Ready Chesco notification system an alert that sounded like this.
This is a message from the Pennsylvania State Police. The manhunt of escaped convict Danelo Cavalcante has focused in the immediate area to the north, east, and west of Longwood Gardens in Pocopson, Pennsbury, East Marlboro, and Kennett Townships. Residents in this area are asked to please lock all external doors and vehicles and remain vigilant. Review your surveillance cameras and contact police if you observe anything suspicious. If you see this individual, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Please call 717-562-2987 with general tips and information.
Okay, so that was a message that went out to all the residents, especially in this Longwood Gardens area, okay? That was with a Ready Chesco, which you can sign up for if you haven't yet, alerts so that you receive local alerts. I mean, it's very important if you are local to get those alerts, okay? So that was yesterday. And yesterday there was a lot of aerial activity that I could see from flightradar24.com, which I'm monitoring as well most of the day, that and the scanner, right? So there was a lot of activity over the Longwood Gardens area, and even more so today. And the thing is, yesterday was, of course, September 7th, okay? And the day before, on September 6th, apparently law enforcement received surveillance footage from someone in that area as well, that he'd been spotted quite close to where he was previously spotted on that deer cam. Now, we haven't seen that footage. I hope that whenever they have a press conference, we'll be able to see that footage. So the reason I'm live right now is because I was monitoring this flightradar24.com, and there were 4 helicopters out eventually. I just want to see what they're zooming in on here. It's good to see the terrain as well. This is the Fox News helicopter showing us aerial surveillance of the area. They believe he's in this area. So the minute that I saw a combination of things, there's always been a lot of activity, on social media and everything going on with this case. And there's highs and lows and ups and downs. And unfortunately, it can get quite exhausting, of course, as well, because I think we're not going to really see the moment when he's captured, but I guess everyone wants to hear the moment. But either way, no matter when it happens, I'll be back. There will be a press conference if I'm not live at the moment, right? The thing is, I saw them hovering over this. This is Longwood Gardens, the Longwood Gardens area. Remember, they had previously focused their search at that Waterglen Road area. Here's Brandywine Creek. Here's this 926 route. Remember, they defined the perimeter. Here, just hold on. I'll show you. Okay, let's just do this. Reference points, not sightings. They had defined the perimeter to this blue area like this. Okay, so today, because of all that warning, okay, and then all the activity over this Longwood Gardens area, today I found it really interesting. It was about, how long have I been live? Just before I went live. I saw them focusing on this particular area here, but not just going around, like just orbiting. No. They like literally came to a halt and hovered over this area here in this Longwood Gardens area. And there's been lots of potential sightings today. The FBI has been investigating like a broken wall here and things like that in 2 different places. They've been in this area for a bit, and then for that helicopter to hover over there, and then another one fly in and join as well, and they both hovered over here, and they're still just going around. It's the same one. They went all around here, so they hovered for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then they started going a little bit across the road and a little bit eastward here into this Longwood Gardens area, which people have speculated for a while he could be in, because apparently it's easier for someone to survive around there because there's fruit and veggies and things growing there, of course, and drinking water. Okay, also, so that's what we're doing now. We're looking at a potential capture. Now, my concern is with the weather that's pulling in like this now. This weather is going to affect the search efforts quite a bit. I think it's going to make it harder for them, you know what I mean? But they've still got some time before this thunderstorm really hits the area as well. And I'm not saying it's impossible by any means. These are highly trained, highly skilled searchers. There's also BORTAC, which is their special ops. The elites have joined as well. There's people with night vision goggles. There's dogs, everything. They've got everything that they possibly need, right? Avalos said anyone friendly in the region he may want to reach. He does have, they said at a press conference yesterday, I believe it was. Yesterday or the day, the last press conference we watched, I think it was yesterday. They said he does have family and associates in the area. Okay? The way that it was worded, I wrote it down actually. The way that it was worded, I'm going to answer the question from the previous stick about the phone in a moment, was, wait for it, relatives are in the general area here, is how it was worded by the Lieutenant Colonel Bevins. So sorry for that sticker when you asked, let me just see when it was. I can't see who sent the sticker, but you asked about the phone. Now, it has not been confirmed that he has a phone. That is coming from social media reporting, so you got to take it with a pinch or a grain or a little bit of salt, okay? Remember that in the UK and South Africa and Australia, we say pinch of salt. In the USA, you say grain of salt. There's many ways to say many things. Expressions come from all different walks of life, cultures, languages, and everything, just so you know, okay? So, Emily Brecht. Okay, I'll just keep an eye on that. So the thing is, there's no confirmation that he has a phone, but I guess the rumor really also started when at the press conference, the question was posed by the media, do you think he has a phone? And the Lieutenant Colonel didn't want to answer that. He avoided the question, kind of like, I'm not going to answer that right now, what he may or may not have. So that obviously leads to speculation and people wondering, well, does he? Does he have a phone? And then it kind of grew on social media today, and there's been some reports from boots on the ground people there, so it could be true that he has some sort of resource that is helping him listen in. But as we speculated, he could literally just, and I know it sounds scary, but he could be lying outside your windowsill at night if you're blaring Grizzly True Crime or whatever it is all over the news, okay, on your TV. If you are blasting it, he could be like listening in, okay, eavesdropping in to hear what's going on. I'm not sure if he has a phone or not. The way I would say if he had a phone, they'd tracked him already, right? Because the FBI is on it. But what if he has a phone, or if someone left him a backpack somewhere or something, or if he's hanging around the area, he's either lost and confused, or he's waiting for someone to pick him up or something like that. So you just never know, because he hasn't moved very far. He's also staying in this wooded area quite a bit. And sorry, I'm just showing you the storm here. I'm just watching as it moves in. Here's Pocopson, Longwood. So it's going to take a while to still hit. Let's put this here. So that is that update. Yesterday there was a lot of media activity, big buzz. Everyone was reporting that he was just spotted, but he was actually spotted the night before around that Longwood Gardens area near the deer cam area that he was sighted. So it wasn't a live sighting yesterday. It was that the police allegedly found out, this is just from, again, everything that's trickling into social media, just from my understanding, there was surveillance that spotted him the night before. So then they went to that Longwood Gardens area, and they've been there ever since. And that's why I'm saying things escalated today, where they were just surveilling, and then they stopped, and they hovered over that one area for, in aviation terms, a long time. Okay, a lot of fuel burning there. They are burning so much fuel. I wonder what this cost is every day, this search. I can't imagine, right? Mandy says, welcome to Grizzly supporter. Okay, so I didn't finish my sentence there. How would he charge it? He can't charge it like in a tree or something, right? How would he charge it? The thing is, what if it's just to put on for 30 seconds, I don't know, see what's up, look at a direction of sorts, and then put it off again? Not sure. That's just speculation. We're just speculating. That's all social media. Rumor today has gone from he could have a phone to he does have a phone. And that happens a lot on social media, where it could be something, and then it's just like, oh, okay, sorry about that. No, it isn't. You know? So that's what's happening there. This is Fox 29's aerial footage that we are viewing. I think they've actually stopped again. Yep. They've stopped their footage again. So we shall keep monitoring here. I hope that was a good update for you as well, for anyone that's joining now or needed a refresher. Also from yesterday, there was a lot of media activity, right? And somebody thought it was a really good idea to bring in a scissor lift. They wanted to elevate themselves to see better, but it was very, very dark. Not a smart plan, I must say, because, and it did fail, unfortunately. The person got hurt, okay? Shame, like my word. That scissor lift collapsed, and the person that was on it got hurt, and paramedics were there, and they wanted to see. But just know if you're local, there's no reason to do that, because there's drones, there's helicopters, there's aerial surveillance, everything is happening, okay? So we got to be careful with that. Got to be careful with that. No, we got to be careful with that confirmation. There's no confirmation of that. Laura says, what if he's streaming Grizzly True Crime? You mean viewing it? Oh, no. Pierrette says, love thunder and lightning. I'm wondering how much this dude loves it. Okay, so let me quickly have a look. I'm still looking through. I've got so many emails that just came in. I just want to see if there's anything new, just in case there's anything super important here. We know also, yes, that's part of the update as well, that the Chester County prison guard was actually fired. The one that was in the tower that did not see Cavalcante escaping. John and Marsha said, love your coverage. Great job, G. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I think things are it feels like things are cooling down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I think it could be one of those. I really hope they catch this guy so soon. I really hope so. Oh, my word. The sooner, the better. Thank you so much, everyone, for sending me. Josh said again, looks like that storm started to rain itself out as it approached. They've also issued a 100% chance of severe thunderstorms between 9 and 11 p.m. tonight. Was hoping the rain would wash his sweat off and give the dog something to track. Appreciate your dedication to this. My wife and I are always checking in on your feed. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the locals that come here to watch. You're so welcome here. I hope that you'll stay as part of this community. If you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the bell so that you know when, and set it to all so that you know when I'm next going live. Here comes another chopper in here. This one is again media, I think. This is number 2 worldwide. Here's number 1 worldwide. Let's see where they go. Okay, so we're going to be monitoring that. Trophy Wife says, Ryan Hall, y'all, for the best weather updates. Where is that? Can you send me a link on grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com? Oh, thank you. Susanna says the helicopters have to be wary of the storm. Yes. Gion, okay, so I haven't really used flight. Even though I was a pilot, pilots don't sit and monitor, from what I knew. None of us really monitored flightradar24.com too much, hey? So I actually don't have that much experience using it, but I am enjoying it very much. Mr. Grizzly uses it a lot as well for his simulators. So you say there is to overlay the weather map, okay? We've also got a 3D view here. Oh, weather, okay. Weather, current weather. Can they put it on though? They mustn't take us out of this area. Don't take us out, okay? Where is it? I can't see it. We want it, yes? Total precipitation. Why? I'm upgraded. Why do I have to unlock it? Oh, I'm on the silver plan. I'm on the silver plan, you guys. Do I have to upgrade again? Look at them go here. So they... Oh. You should see where they're going here. They're back at this area, okay. Longwood here. And this one is here. Sure. Let's see where this one goes. Interesting. Alright. Let's quickly see this post from Facebook again. Someone says rumors of shots being fired is not true. Okay. So I don't know what's going on there. Let's just see what's going on here quickly. So much to look at all the time. Okay. I hope you don't mind that we're looking left and right. Sally L says, is Mr. G a pilot? So Mr. G loves aviation. He has his private pilot's license from South Africa. So it's obviously lapsed now because we live in Europe now. And I was an airline pilot for 9 years. So that's where we met, in the airline. Yes. Okay, I just want to see what's happening here on social media. Let's quickly have a look, shall we? Let's quickly have a look. What is going on? Anything new? Oh. There's a new live stream started. Let's hear it. Is it? New live stream. Let's listen to what's going on.
Sorry, guys. The phone overheated for a second, so I had to turn up the air condition a little bit. So, we're still here in the same spot. I'm hearing that the FBI is heavily present here. It's not like a few agents. It's actually a large team of FBI agents that are here. And they are in the woods, surrounding the woods, and in vans that are patrolling the area. So the FBI is very active. And they've been here since Saturday or Sunday, but I didn't even notice them. I thought I noticed one individual that looked like he had a vest on that said FBI, and I mentioned it briefly over the weekend, but we couldn't tell. But now we do know that the FBI is here 100%. We learned that yesterday. So we're back over here. I mean,
I'm just showing you this feed as well.
For any updates, and the only
From
updates
Nick.
I have are what I put out. Debunked a couple of rumors.
Yeah.
And there were no shots fired. I heard some rumor about a campsite that I'm asking about right now.
Thank you, Shanna.
I don't know how true that is. Let me find out. Hung, can you check the group chat for anything about that? Can you check the group chat about anything about that campsite? I'm working to find out about that campsite.
Okay.
Right now it's a rumor. It's not confirmed. But it's circulating rather quickly. Just like the one where shots were being fired. That circulated very quickly. And it was that was a rumor. And it's important. That circulated very quickly. And it was that was a rumor. And it's important to stop misinformation. Maybe some residents hear something fall and they think that it's a gunshot. I don't think that came from a resident. I think that was from somebody.
True. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you hear, the thunder or, I don't know, something falling, yeah, it might not be shots, right? Still stay safe. Carrie said, thank you, G, for your amazing coverage from the area. I'm so proud to be a Grizzly as your attention to detail are top rate. Stormy night ahead. Thank you so much, Carrie. I'm just focusing here because this, again, is what's most interesting to me is how much they're focusing on this area today. So we're looking at that. I also want to show you some... Let me show you some social media updates here. Let's go on to Twitter or X. I really think it needs a new name. X is not a good name. Not a good name for this. No. Okay. So... Yes, there we go. Okay. So, Pickish Raven said it's been a wild ride here in Chester County. Thank you for being organized, succinct, and professional about all this. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Okay. So, let me give you an example. Sheila, but I'm not sure who confirmed what, right? But as an example, sorry, this is still from something I was showing. I'll get to this. Let me take it off so it's not distracting for you. Hold on 1 second. So yesterday, on social media, on these like live feeds, right, it was confirmed that there was a sighting. There was a big buzz. There was so much activity. Everybody's watching everybody emailing me and telling me to wake the F up. So if you saw me on Twitter this morning, I was pretty snarky about it because like, what the hell, man? The way people are like, get up, Gisela. I'm like, well. Anyway, and so the thing is that later, the same people that had confirmed this later went live again and said, okay, no, it wasn't confirmed. It was actually not a sighting that happened that night. They got more information. It was surveillance from the night before. So we just gotta take it easy. Of course, the other thing is law enforcement is keeping a lot of things close to the vest. We don't know everything. The public normally knows 5 to 10% of what's going on. Now, I think in this manhunt, given all the resources, like we were able to see flightradar24.com, Stefan warning people, G was just a little bit snarky. It was just a tad. So yeah, if you want to get some snark on, you just follow me on Twitter there. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I think with all the resources we have now monitoring, there's aerial views and there's Flight Radar 24 and we can look at the live weather and we can hear the scanners and all sorts of things that are being layered and everything. We can get a general idea of what's going on. But of course, the police are keeping a lot close to the vest for this search because they don't want anything to compromise catching him. Yes. Paul Senior says, how very dare they. Okay, now, what I want to just quickly show you, because there were some things that I retweeted today that I just want to show you. So here, I just made this little video so that everyone could see right before, you see 2 hours ago, I said chopper hovering between Conservatory and Street Road. That was a long hover in one place. That one just left and a new BO7 is going to the same spot. So I was like, ooh, look at this. Here, I reminded everyone, yes, I'm watching all the feeds right now. That chopper is hovering in one place. There's been lots of roller coaster moments in this manhunt. Will be live if I need to be, and then I went live, okay? So now this one was also quite interesting, where ECB said this was a shot that CBS Philadelphia got inside the command center from the screen. Now, where was this from? This morning, law enforcement had a press conference. I'm saying it like that because it's not the press conference where we got to see anything, but the media were invited for coffee and snacks, and they were going to show off all the tech capability they have. So that was an interesting time. I'm like, coffee and snacks right now? But I suppose they also want to show the media their capabilities, while they're searching for this guy. So just look, I found this picture quite interesting because you could see the perimeter that they've made with all their, all the cars and everything, where everyone's stationed, just showing the perimeter. And when they say he escaped the perimeter, it's a visual representation of what they're talking about. Yes, Vicky, they did apparently have a sighting of him a couple of hours ago. I'm glad Fox is also reporting on that now. They apparently did in this Longwood Gardens area, which is why the choppers were hovering like that, which is why they're really super focused on that area right now. Of course, it's going to be getting dark soon, right? So we got that. I just want to see... okay, I'm always tweeting Cincinnati Zoo. Yes, I'm always monitoring. This is from this morning. They were super concentrated on this area. Here was breaking that PHL 17 reported a burglary at 537 Schoolhouse Road in Kennett Square. The suspect's male wearing dirty pants and no shirt. He was last seen running west off of Route 1 near the area choppers were circling this morning. I didn't get any confirmation if that... Obviously, if it was him, they would have had him by now. Or was it him and he scurried off again, or what? Ray Carl Brown Emery said, it would be cool if they caught him and you're live. I know, that would be so cool, right? During the manhunt for Vicky and Casey White, we were live like this, and we were just monitoring something on Facebook, and they caught them live. And that car flipped, and it turned out very, very hectic. That needed some trigger warnings. Vicky White shot herself, and it was very hectic, but we did catch that live as well. Yes. So yes, Jason Brown said darkness is his time to be active. It does seem so, right? It does seem so. Okay. Make sure that you guys are subscribed and make sure that your bell is on, because you just never know when I'm going live again. I've got a few emails and questions asking when am I going live. I don't have a schedule. I don't have a set schedule. I'm very flexible with it. I wait until we're ready, until there's a press conference or there's news or something's happening. I do not have a set schedule. Autumn Mitchell said, why wasn't anyone monitoring the prison cameras in the first place? I know, right? And didn't they say they had like 160 cameras? So, but it was 11 seconds. We timed it together when they released the video. 11 seconds that somebody could have just looked away. So they probably were monitoring it, but looked away for 11 seconds. It's just, wow, the combination of things, of the person in the tower not seeing it, or, I don't know, turning a blind eye or not seeing it. They've now been fired. Then there's also the security monitoring the cameras that didn't see it. Wow. Mandy said, I got confirmation that they had him on chase and lost him. Where did you get that, Mandy? If you could let me know what your source is, please. There we go, yeah. Johnny Desan said Fox is reporting that FBI spotted and gave chase. Hard to believe, though. I don't know, man. Giving chase. So how can he run this fast if it's like they gave chase and then what? Remember, please remember, I don't have a picture of the guy that... I actually found his name the other day. I must do some digging again. There was a man that he murdered in Brazil in 2017. This is Deborah Brandeo, who he murdered in April of 2021. So, Beholder is helping me as well. Just continue to share. So please do retweet this, her picture as well. Remember the victims and their families, okay? So we got that. They also said Longwood Gardens is expected to begin prematurely harvesting their cornfields today in an effort to reduce areas where Danelo Cavalcante can hide. Authorities also believe Cavalcante may be surviving on berries, fruits, and vegetables from local farms, including Longwood Gardens. And so, interesting that today they spotted him, apparently, in Longwood Gardens. Okay. We read through this article yesterday as well, that Sarah, Deborah's sister, is very scared right now. The police are monitoring their houses. They say 24/7. They're offering them support and just making sure that they're okay. Loki, if you missed this, is okay. Loki's eyes got hurt. They said it was like a heat-related incident. So I'm not too sure how, but Loki is a K-9, one of the K-9 units, and Loki's eyes got hurt. And I don't know if it's is Loki a he? Loki, okay, was not okay, went to the hospital, and then was released and is okay now. Look at Loki. Go get him, Loki, right? We've got to take that all Maya with a pinch of salt, okay? Do some Googling. Do some Googling. As much as I absolutely appreciate boots on the ground, we got to look. We've got to do some Googling and just take things with a pinch of salt, okay? So, okay, that was something else that I shared there. I think that's about, yeah, this is where I was getting snarky. So, and I've shared the flyer. So that's all the little updates that I was having there. Where's that one of... Wait, I wanted to find you that one. Yeah, this is how I feel every day. Me trying to find more info on Danelo Cavalcante. Do you guys feel like this too? Are you all watching like 20 million streams at one time? Okay, we're going to go back to... Just hang with me for a second. We're going to go back to the aerial footage if they are still doing it. I'm not sure if they are. And quickly the flight radar and the weather, just to see how that's doing. And then I think we might call it a night, as we'll have the bears that everyone shares. And then we'll be back, okay, when there's more news. I edited this, by the way, if you guys are wondering, where's this flyer that says up to $20,000? I edited that because I just think they should make it more clear. I understand that U.S. Marshals is offering up to $5,000, and then the Philadelphia Crime Stoppers $10,000, and Chester County is offering another $5,000. But I just think that on top there, they should make a total somewhere. So I just made it so that we can all clearly see it. Here we go. So this is the one I wanted to find. Resident brings scissor lift to manhunt to find Danelo Cavalcante. Scissor lift crashes down, injuring resident and media. Hopefully this resident makes a speedy recovery, but I doubt it. So have a look at this.
Hi everyone, the Boss Adamus here. I've got some breaking news. A resident thought it was a good idea to drive a scissor lift to the scene, the manhunt for Danelo Cavalcante. He raises the scissor lift up in the air, and then kaboom! It collapses on top of the media. So we've got an injured resident down on the ground. We've got a help, I've fallen and I can't get up situation. Giving Danelo now more time to escape. What do you think this person's wife is saying right now? What are you doing, honey? Why would you do that? Now, Danelo is going to grab more produce from Longwood Gardens and hop his way across Route 1 while everyone is doing CPR on this resident.
Oh my. So that was that update. If you guys missed that, let's go check the weather again quickly. Listen here, due to inactivity, don't you expire my map. Refresh the map. We want to see the weather. Okay. Where are we at now? Okay. It's not looking, it's looking less severe, am I right? Or what? It's just moved around quite a bit. Interesting. Okay, Wilmington. We just gotta orientate myself. Yes, Pocopson. Okay. How's it looking by you guys? Locals, how's the weather doing? So, the weather... Maybe it won't be... Do you think it'll still be so severe? They're still saying it, but actually between 9 and 11, right? So, still a while. Still a while. Oh no, Elizabeth. Elizabeth says, I'm crying, I'm laughing so hard. That was quite something. Like, shame for the resident when they elevated themselves and it collapsed. But the whole scenario is quite ridiculous, right? Okay, and then you guys are saying they're live again, so let's see. Are they? Are you live again, Fox? Where? Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, they're on the ground now. Nice, on the ground. We like that. We like to see what's going on the ground as well. I can only hear it in my right ear, so if you're saying no sound, just know that. Oh, thank you so much. There we go, Veronica. I read it on the Philadelphia Inquirer there, and I just didn't write it down. If you... Oh, sorry for the paper noise. If you have a picture of this victim, please let me know. I'm going to write this down.
Some are asking about the search dogs. Yeah, they have all of that in there. They have horses. Once they have a confirmed sighting, just like this one, they bring everything. They bring all the resources that they have at their disposal. Like I said, about 3 miles from here is the command post at a Unionville fire station. That is where inside, we got a tour of that today. The story is probably posted on Fox 29 by now. Interesting kind of behind the scenes at this temporary command center with federal, state, local authorities, with all kinds of technology. They have a strategic zone where they kind of plan out what they're going to do with the operation, a logistic zone where everything that they have, comes to them and they figure out exactly what kind of resources they have, from personnel from all over the state to aerial support to meals and hotels for some of these officers who are coming in several days at a clip from out of town and having to stay somewhere. So it is a huge logistical operation, not to mention we are in the middle of a dead zone when it comes to cell service and data service. So Verizon and AT&T brought in some mobile units to that command center. So it is a massive operation. I actually posted a clip on Twitter if you want to see it too. Massive operation they are dealing with. They are also hearing the criticism from people who may say, why didn't they catch this guy by now? They understand there is frustration, but they also know that they have a job to do and they're doing it to the best of their ability. And
yes, they are focused on the task at hand. That's all that they can think about right now is the task at hand. They can't worry too much about everyone's criticism. Sometimes manhunts take longer. You know, I mean, Vicky and Casey White, how long were they on the run again? I think it was like 17 days. And there's a few manhunts that we followed. Some are running around for weeks, right? Let me just see. Do you guys remember how long they were on the run for? 11 days. 11 days. So this is day 9 for this guy. And I mean, Vicky and Casey White, if you didn't see that manhunt, we've covered quite a few actually on this channel. They're always interesting and they're very time sensitive. We need to get the information out, especially for the locals, right? Because you just don't know who doesn't know about the information. So, I mean, this is day 9. They were on the run for 11 days and they left cars in places. Cars broke down and they were at a car wash and all kinds of things. This guy's literally in the woods. I mean, it's very difficult to search as well. I'm not local to the area. I'm just looking at maps and, everything I can, and I can just generally sense that it's, and the aerial footage, that it's if someone hides in there, it's going to be pretty difficult to find them, right? So, yes, Regina said places like a jungle, hard to search. Harry, to answer your question, I don't have a P.O. box. I live in the Netherlands. They've got very strict customs import tax laws, so it's really ridiculous. So I don't have a P.O. box. I don't accept physical gifts. But there's many ways to support the work that I do, and that is available on grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com if you want to find out how. There's a support tab that you can read up on all the different ways. Johnny said, how can he get away from an armed Fed agent? I mean, how? Yes. And Kelly, it's 11:30 here in the Netherlands, in Europe, where I'm at. Okay. Jill said, well, there are some that would like to advise exactly what they would do. We've seen a lot of that. Those people who criticize the police should change their careers and get a job advising the police. Wait. Advising the police what to do, right? Because they would find him just like that, right? I mean, they've got so many resources. It's just very difficult terrain. And it's also quite hilly in places as well. Very thick wooded areas, hilly. So, yeah. Okay. I think, you guys, let me quickly... This is from Fox 29 Philadelphia. So if you haven't ever seen this feed, I would recommend it so that you can see some boots on the ground, local media coverage as well there. Here again, this perimeter map I'll put in the description box. I think it's already there. Let's have a look quickly what they're doing here. They're still in this area, as we can see. Let's look at this one. Wow, look at all that very expensive fuel. Sure, the search must be costing millions of dollars. I hope they find him soon. Look at how they're doing this wide pattern here. So it could be somewhere in here. It's just amazing how he gets away every time. But it's a very easy area to hide. And he's not a very tall guy. 5 foot, 120 pounds. So, yeah, we shall see. Hudson says, you guys really need to stop crying about healthy criticism of police. It's disturbing, to be honest. Well, Hudson, you're in the right place. Here, when police need to be criticized, we absolutely do. I can think of 2 cases right now. Wait, I almost thought of 3 immediately. Ellen Greenberg's case. If you haven't checked that out on my channel, there's a playlist there. Sean Doherty's case. Kyron Horman's case. There's a lot of cases. Daniel Robinson. Yeah, don't worry. Sometimes it's like, whoa, what's happening there? But here, I think they're doing the very best they can. I mean, I know it's like, what? How can they not? If they had a sighting of him here, but it was from the air, there was some delay in getting there, so maybe he had 10 to 15 minutes to go and hide somewhere. Now, I don't know where or what or how, but I hope that they will catch him soon. I hope that one day I wake up here in Europe, okay? I wake up and I'm like, oh my word, I just see my inbox is blown up, okay? That I see social media going crazy and they're like, they got him. I can't wait for that day. And you know that whether we're live when it happens or whether I see you later, you know I'm going to be talking about it. There will very likely be, that's true as well, Rex Uriman, a press conference. Of course they will, to update us about what happened and how it happened. We'll be there for it, okay? Unknown Human said Rex Uriman. Yeah, that one as well. The Gilgo Beach murders. Wow. So let's just see what they're doing as well. Still just like that. Okay, so if you want to monitor, it's on flightradar24.com. It's in the description box as well. You can also monitor, all these things yourself too. So I encourage you to do so. Let me know if there's something that I really need to see, but please don't spam my inbox and don't shout at me. Carol Henson, thank you so much for your $20 super chat. Thank you so much, mods, for everything that you do. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all my patrons. I wouldn't be able to do this full time without my patrons. If you don't know what Patreon is, please check it out. I really appreciate every single person that goes over and supports me on Patreon. Thank you to all my members as well. I know we need to do a members only stream again soon. As I say, this manhunt has zapped all of our energy, has it not? And why would we... Imagine if we're on a member stream right now, snarking it up about something, and then something happens. We got to keep our eyes and ears wide open, okay? We've got to be listening, got to be watching, and see what happens. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream with me today. I hope that they will catch him. When I'm back, I hope they'll catch him, but who knows? This could take a while. But at least they've zoned in on this area now. They're right behind him all the time. About a day behind or so. This was about maybe 20 minutes or so. Woody Decent said, hold hands around the perimeter and wait till he stumbles out near death from no food or water. Right? Jennifer, thank you so much for your $2 super sticker. Thank you to everyone who supported the channel with stickers and PayPals and coffees and everything you guys do. You are so sweet. I never ever expected, but just know I'm extremely grateful. So thank you so much. I will be back when there's more news. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss it, okay? And if you don't want to miss it, Patreon's great for notifications as well. And I will see you later. Okay, bye everyone. I'm still going to be doing this. Just not live. Okay, bye.